Meanwhile, the Inspector General of Police, Usman Al-Khali Baba, has urged the outgoing National Assembly to expedite action and pass the bill seeking the establishment of all police training institutions in the country by providing legal and operational framework for them. The IGP made the call during a stakeholders engagement organized by the Joint Senate and House of Representatives Committee on Police Affairs. The reports.
There are approximately 29 police training institutions in Nigeria to train aspiring and existing officers on how to adequately carry out their responsibilities without violating the rights of those they are employed to protect. According to the Inspector General of Police, providing a legal and operational framework for these institutions will streamline police training to be in tandem with the international best practices.
While humbly calling on the support of the distinguished members of these hallowed chambers for the expeditious passage of this bill, it is our strong belief that the passage of this bill will engender a new era of modernized training and retraining of personnel of the Nigeria Police Force and other agencies that will also greatly impact on our service delivery as we strive towards the attainment of our given mandate, and it will also assist other law enforcement agencies to be trained in these schools.
The Speaker, Femi Bajabiamila, who was represented by the Deputy Chairman of the Committee on Appropriations, Ndumai Garuwe, noted that if the legal framework is in place, it will help in better funding of the institutions.
We cannot overstate the importance of developing a legal framework for police institutions. The benefits are enormous. One is that it will make the institutions more relevant. It will also deepen the activities. And to summarize it, it will bring more funding, both for the institutions and the police as a whole. So I think it is very, very important that we develop this framework. That's why I said I'm very, very happy with the police committees for what they are doing today. With better funding, we'll also expand the scope of legislative oversight. So both the police and this institution is going to be busier when this bill becomes an act of parliament.
The chairman of the Senate Committee on Police Affairs, Haliru Jika, and his House counterpart, Usman Kumo, in their separate remarks, pledged speedy passage of the bills before the parliament winds down, which they acknowledge will strengthen the training institutions.
But the need to strengthen and empower the Nigerian police cannot be overemphasized. Why? Because as you see us today, which we're receiving the executive version of these bills, we already have private senators and members bill that is similar to this. So that is why this is the beauty of the legislature. This is a bicameral legislature. The House of Representatives and the Senate are discharging the same function.
Being is aimed at providing legislation for all colleges and police institutions. You are all aware that from time immemorial, our pioneer schools in the police and colleges have been graduating students, but without a legislation. I think it is right time, as we are moving forward, to enhance, develop, and come up with reforms. I want to appreciate the government of the day that signed the Police Act in 2020.
The bills currently before the Parliament are products of the Police Reforms Committee, domiciled in the office of the Chief of Staff to the President. The reforms are an essential part of the operations of the police.